What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we've got the View host, aka the Spew host, Joy Behar, teeter-tottering over the edge, guys. She said some very questionable things in this following clip on our president, Joe Biden. These comments may have just moved her from her spot on The View. I'm not sure what's going on there or why she thought it was appropriate to say the things that she was saying in the following clip. So let's get straight into it, guys. Check out what Joy Behar had to say about Joe Biden, guys. We'll get straight into it. I'll get my thoughts on the back end. Definitely stick around to the end so you guys can get my thoughts on the back end. But let's get straight into it, y'all. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Joy Behar has lost her fool mind. It is completely gone. She says that if Biden were to die in office, the country would be fine. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. This is Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple, and I bring you guys the news. I try to avoid The View, but strangely enough, they always give me the best quotes to run with. Watch this.
The question is this. Let's say Joe Biden, God forbid, dies in office.
What kind of president has people just speculating casually that he could die in office? It's nearly a foregone conclusion, and Joy Behar just casually brings it up because everyone knows this guy's not appropriate to be our president.
Let's say Joe Biden, God forbid, dies in office.
Okay, let's say it. Joe Biden dies in office.
Isn't that still okay for the country? The country will survive.
It's the biggest insult. Joe Biden, she's saying if you died in office, the country would be fine. It would be okay. It would survive. In fact, it'd probably do better in my point of view. Doesn't justify you dying in office. I'm not saying that. She's saying that you're such a corpse right now that it's like you're dead now in office. That's spooky.
But if Trump wins, the country will not survive it.
And now in her weird mind, the country won't survive Trump. This is why Democrats do so many illegal things against Trump. They have these fantasies that he's going to destroy the world or destroy the country. So they feel justified to tell any lie about him, to conduct any indictment against him, to do any unfair show trial against him, to have media tell lies against him because they believe they're saving the country by stopping Trump.
That's a fact.
It's only if you see it. But I guess I don't see the world in such black and white terms of just like, listen, once he's the nominee, we can talk about it that way. I'm still praying and dreaming that there's another option out there or something is going to make him.
Trump is kicking all their butts.
I know, I just refused.
Over there.
Refused to accept that this country is going to elect an indicted multi-time criminal.
Oh, yes, we are. And it's not our fault. I'm not the one who indicted him. I'm with multiple lawsuits and made him into a criminal. Democrats invented all that against him, came up with all these puppet things and threw him in prison. And yes, we're going to elect him because he's the #1 guy for the job right now. That's not his fault. The Democrats did this.
And I'm hoping
it could happen.
Well, you don't know until it happens.
I will.
Thank you, Whoopi. You don't know until it happens. That is, I don't know if that's wisdom or just
accept that, but we also need to be realistic that Trump could be Biden.
Oh, it's occurring to them. The truth is coming down where they're going from it's impossible. Remember just a few months ago, they're going like Trump can't win the general. Trump can win. She goes, hey, everybody, we got to come to grips that Trump could win the general.
That's scary.
You know what's scarier? If Trump didn't win the general, that would be a horror.
Trump's not going to beat Biden.
But he could. And I think we don't want 2016 happening again where
He already beat him in 2020, and he beat him by a lot. He'll beat him again.
Look at how she's so unconfident when she says that. She is whistling past a graveyard. It's like he won't, but Biden he'll win Trump again. Ah, yes. Keep thinking that. Lull yourself into some false sense of security, my friends. We're going all the way to 2024.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those you want to go over there and check that out. And also for you guys to go show our friend Doug some love. Oh, there we have it. Joy Behar and her rowdy crew putting on a display of what I like to call Democratic delusion. These delusional Democrats saying that Joe Biden, if he passed away right now, the country could literally cruise control its way into the next term. But if Trump were to be elected, the country would crash and burn. I just don't understand how they don't see this as, a whole delusional state underneath of these beliefs. I just don't understand what current state do they think the, country is in. I feel like we're kind of in a crash and burn state right now as is. We're going to the market. When I go to the supermarket, I'm paying, out the wazoo. Going to the gas station, I'm paying out the wazoo. When I did my Christmas shopping, I got, a little bit of stuff, but paid the same amount, if not more than I did last Christmas. Just didn't make sense to me when I was in the store. I'm like, I could have swore I bought one of these last year. It was the better model. It was cheaper. Yeah, we went up, guys. Inflation. The country's current state underneath Joe Biden, his Bidenomics, is currently in a snafu. It's kind of in a crash and burn type state. We're definitely on the decline. Whereas when Trump was in office, nowhere near as many problems. Underneath the Trump administration, we were seeing prices and, all around the country deflating, if anything. The whole rationale of, Joy Behar and her crew just doesn't make sense to me. And then she goes to say, when the other co-host says there is a possibility that Trump may win just general elections, and Joy Behar has to chime in and said, "There's no way he'll ever win. We seen what Joe Biden did to Trump in 2020. If that's what she's going based off, if that's what she's going to base her, her claims off of, she is in a world of trouble, guys. Because I will tell you right now, the media and the left had, the wool kind of pulled over the public on the left. They really didn't understand, Joe Biden and the whole grasp of, his shadiness. All of Joe Biden's crime, all of his corruption was projected onto the other candidate, which would have been Trump. They were claiming Trump was involved, scandal after scandal. Coming to find out, it was all Joe Biden, and also his son Hunter Biden. I feel like if a lot of people would have known about that laptop, it wasn't discredited, said that it wasn't Hunter's before the election, I feel like a lot of people would have jumped shit, because if that's your son, I feel like your kids are a reflection of you. What do they say? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You being the tree, Joe Biden, I just don't see how your son turned out this rotten, it means he has to have some type of flaw, something going on with him too. I feel like if the country would have known that prior to, voting him in 2020, things would have been a lot different. Things would have been, I feel like Trump would have still been in office working on securing our southern borders. We know that is an absolute catastrophe right now because of Joe Biden, and his failing policies that, the View wants to look past and the left likes to look past. And that's what I like to call that Democratic delusion, guys. They're in a delusional state where they really think that, with Joe Biden, we're doing all right. Without Joe Biden, we'll do all right. But with Trump, we will fail. The whole country will burn down. Just doesn't make sense to me, guys. If anything, it's the total opposite. With Trump in office, we will do good. I feel like we will prevail versus with Biden in office. If we keep these, the tyranny of the left in office, I feel like things are going to get very bad. We're seeing what they're doing to keep Trump off that ballot. I'm scared to see what they'll do, following up from that. We have other patriots like Vivek Ramaswamy stepping up. I feel like the left and the deep state will come after him like they come after Trump. So we definitely need to get Trump in office in order to make sure that he, dismantles this weapon. Definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts. I'm not sure when they're going to shut down The View. You guys let me know. When are they going to stop running these shows? It just doesn't make sense. How do they sit up there and, blast these far-fetched, takes on what's going on in our country when everyday Americans like you and me, we can see that the country is in a bad state, worse state than what it was prior to 2020. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. And also make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.